Guys, welcome back to my channel. I haven't recorded for a week, I think. Yes, because I kind of make sure like in every week I sort of record and post something. But I pretty much was haven't been feeling too well. I remember the like around something like Thursday last week, I just sat down with myself and told myself, you know what? As much as there are a lot of stereotypes and myths around antidepressants, I may need to get back on them because I feel like I do not have resources within myself to sort of cope with life generally. Like right now, I just feel um there was a time I could be strong, right? I've always been a strong person, but then right now I just feel like my resources are depleted. I don't need to be strong. I don't want to be strong. So I generally just booked the doctor, and this was on a Saturday. I just decided if I'm going to take it like chronic medication, I might as well because this is not working. Like the me without the antidepressants is really not working. So part of an interesting story that I would like to share that happened in that time was the fact that a friend of mine, we had set a date for Saturday, and I just woke up and I'm like, friend, I'm not coming, I can't. And she was sort of okay with her. Then she says, okay, like that's fine. But later on in the day, I called her, and I just wanted to say like how precious my friends are. Like I don't have too many, but the ones I have get me, and they're very supportive people. Like, for instance, like I later on called her, trying to just tell her like like since we're not meeting, we might as well just catch up. And as we were talking on the phone, I tell her, you know what, I got too anxious, I couldn't leave the house, so I have my appointment booked with the doctor, but then I think today I'll just chill and wait for Monday for my appointment. And she literally says, "Oh no, like when you're alone, like you can't be alone." And then she suggests that she drives over to my place, which was so nice. Like I really felt cared for. Like she says, "No, I had the whole day. Like I planned the whole day for you. So I'm literally coming over to your place." And she came over and we talked. We had a lot of catching up to do. But in all that catching up, I was kind of inspired. And that's another thing, like hanging with strong women is just one of the most amazing things because as I spoke to her, she shared a lot of what was happening around her too. And of the things that were happening, I actually thought, dude, and you had the resources, like the physical, the emotional, the mental resources to actually get up and wash, bath, look good, and come over and see me, and take this walk with me. I really appreciated it. And yes, I then went to the doctor because I think one truth that people need to talk about, excuse my nail without the nail polish, but one important fact that people have to talk about is if you're not feeling well, you're not feeling well. You do not have to pretend for anyone. You do not have to put up a face because now I am back on medication, but then it's with a lower dose because I don't feel the same way like I used to. As time is moving, I'm gathering, recouping my my strength, like emotionally and everything. And as I was talking to the doctor, he also said the same thing. Like we will keep you on it. Watch how much you need of the dosage of the medication, and eventually, you will have the coping skills on your own. So this also includes counseling, definitely, but because part of what I'm dealing with is like compassion fatigue and depression from the work, from social work, because unfortunately I worked for organizations that did not provide counseling for their social workers. So that's part of what I have to be like. You probably know my life story if you've been watching some of the videos on my channel. But yes, one thing that the doctor was talking about is definitely all the stress from that built up from social work and the work with people and stuff like that. So definitely I will need a psychologist for that. Like we are working with that as we're reducing the dose and I'm getting more coping skills. So I just want to, I pretty much made this video just to encourage someone, like be a good friend and you know, just you don't know like what spending a day with someone means to them. And also, do not be afraid to seek for help. Like, if you need to be on medication, be on medication. And I know like antidepressants can be really hard for some people, like how they weigh you down and people feel slow and things like that. That's all true, but then those are part of the side effects of trying to slow you down from the condition that you'll be in. Because, you know, like some of us, like you experience thoughts that run into the night. So that's a part of what the antidepressants will be trying to stop. So there is no medication that will not have side effects. But if you need to be on your medication, be on your medication, have good friends. There is like, until you get back the resources to cope. So this is where I am, and I am okay with the medication that I'm taking now. Like, it's way reduced. It's way reduced compared to what I needed before, and I'm happy about that. And I'm not going to stop taking it because of what people have to say. Oh no, you're going to be hooked for life. I'd rather, like, yeah, sometimes you just have to weigh the options, you know? Am I feeling okay? Like, do I feel okay without medication? Or bottom line, it's like having a stomach ache and telling someone just leave with the stomach ache and hope it will go away. It will not. Sometimes you do need medication for sugar diabetes. You will need medication. You can't just ignore it. So that's pretty much what I've been up to. I'm so grateful for my friends. You know, I don't know where they get the resources to be coping with what they're coping with, but I'm really grateful that I have good, strong friends who will actually like travel halfway across town to come and see me when I say I'm not doing so well. So, guys, I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.